And also understanding what your limiting beliefs are can really help you when it comes to being unmotivated. You want to figure out what your limiting beliefs are, because those limiting beliefs could be exactly what's holding you back from doing as great as you want to. Because of course, as a business owner, you know, like, we have goals, but like, how are you going to respond if you don't reach that goal, or if things don't go the way you want them to go? Like, are you going to let that pull you down, or are you going to let it like motivate you to keep going and to keep finding other solutions for where you're trying to be? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited for today's video because I haven't really done like a business topic related video in a while. Like, I've been doing my day in the life videos of an entrepreneur, and I've been doing the wholesale, but I haven't really sat down in a while to do a video like this one, so I'm so excited for this. I did do a poll and I asked you guys on the community tab what you guys are interested in on my channel, because I just really want to provide you guys with the kind of content that you are looking for from me. And a lot of you guys said that you do like these kind of videos, so I'm gonna keep doing them. I never ever planned on stopping them. I just kind of just was focused on other things. So today's topic is how to stay motivated when running a business, and I think this one is a really important topic because when you have a business, it's just so much that comes with it. I feel like a lot of people on social media kind of glamorize what it's like to be a business owner and what it's like to be an entrepreneur, and they kind of even shame you if you don't hustle every single day or if you don't work every single day. But the truth is, when it comes to having a business, like, you are forced to focus on it every day, but that doesn't mean that you don't have other things in your life going on. So I do have a list of things here that I wrote down that I think are really important to focus on. And I chose this topic because recently I have been really stressed, and I've also have been going through a lot of things. It was kind of getting in the way of me doing everything that I wanted for my business and for my YouTube channel. Like, having migraines is something that I struggle with, and it's something that I've struggled with my entire life, but it's finally like, I'm finally getting like treatments and stuff that I need, which I should have been doing consistently for a while, but I kind of just stopped because I didn't make that a priority. So one of the main things that I have to say about being motivated when you're running a business also has to do a lot with your mental health and your physical health. I remember I made a video a few months back where I was talking about how I didn't make sales every single day, and someone had commented on that video saying how it was so crazy. They didn't expect that, because they thought it was crazy, and they didn't expect it because at the time I had like 15,000 subscribers, and they were like, they thought that with 15,000 subscribers that would help me to bring in sales every single day with my online store. But when it comes to, that's why you have to know your audience when it comes to your business, because I know that my jewelry business and my YouTube channel are two separate audiences. So I know that everyone who comes to my YouTube channel isn't looking for jewelry. When people come to my YouTube channel, they're coming for the information that I have. It's not like everyone on my channel is there just to solely support me. I know that some of my subscribers do support me and everything that I do, so they do purchase. You guys do purchase from my online store, which I am so grateful for. But most people that do come to my YouTube channel, they're not looking for me to sell them something, they're looking for information. So really understand what your audience is looking for from you, your target customer. Know what your target customer is looking for from you. Like, that's a misconception that people have. People think that if you have a lot of subscribers on YouTube, that those subscribers equals money, but that's really not the case at all. And also, YouTube is one of my businesses, but honestly, when it comes to YouTube, for me, it took me years before I even got paid. I was doing YouTube for 2 years before I started getting paid. Like, I only started getting paid on YouTube last year. So, and I feel like that taught me so much when it comes to being an entrepreneur. Good things really do take time, and you can't build a solid foundation overnight. It's gonna take time. You have to give yourself time. And you also have to have your why reason. Why is it that you have a business, and what are you looking to get out of it? What are you looking to provide people with? Because if it's just money that you're looking for, it's honestly going to be so hard for you to even keep up with what you're doing, because money isn't gonna come right away. You have to give yourself time before you actually reach that point in your business where you're like, okay, I'm making a good amount of money and I'm so happy with where I'm at with my business. And it's also about building credibility as well. When it comes to having a business, people like to see that you have been in business for a while. Love that. When it comes to businesses, a lot of people are really iffy when it comes to new businesses. They don't really know if they could trust them or not. And even when it comes to having a business and like on social media and stuff, you'll notice that people are like, I don't know if I could trust shopping with this brand because they only have this amount of likes or this amount of followers, or they don't have that many comments, so they kind of feel iffy with spending money. And when it comes to having a business as well, you honestly have to be your biggest cheerleader, because there will be moments where you're going through things that nobody can help you with, or there's gonna be nobody around to motivate you and tell you to keep going and to push yourself. So you have to be the one to do that for yourself. So like, if you're not making sales, if you aren't getting the engagement that you want on your social media, it's all about trying to figure out ways to better your business and figure out what works for your business. It really does take a lot of research, time, and energy when it comes to figuring out what strategies work well for your business. And then when it comes to not being motivated in your business, you have to figure out why that is. Like I was saying before, like other factors that play out in your life could be causing you to feel less motivated. So like when I was dealing with my migraine for weeks, it was so hard for me to just get up every day and do what I had to do. Even though I was really wanting to do it, it was like my body was like, it needs a break, it needs to, it needs to shut down for a little bit, it needs to relax. And it could also be things like you didn't gain the amount of followers that you expected to gain, and that could be something that really demotivates you and makes you feel like you failed. Because I know that when you have certain goals in mind, when you don't achieve those goals, it makes you feel like you failed or you messed up, when really all you did was you crossed off something off the list that you tried, and it's time to move on to the next strategy and see what will work for you. And honestly, it really can take months to figure out what marketing strategies work best. I also think I'm gonna make a video soon about how you can market your brand outside of social media, because even though social media is a really good tool to use to market your brand, it's also not the only thing that you can do, and you don't want to just limit yourself to just social media. You want to be able to branch outside of that, and you want to be able to gain an audience outside of social media as well, because there are so many people out here who don't use social media. So I think I'm gonna do that video very soon. Also, I think a good thing to mention in this video is the Louis Vuitton story. Like if you have ever heard of Louis Vuitton's story, you know that it took him a really long time before he built his business to where it is now. So I think I still have that. I think I still have that video. I'll try to link it down below if I find it. But it honestly, when I saw it, my sister was the one who sent it to me. When I saw it, it really motivated me, and it was like, okay, like it was another reminder that you can't receive everything that you want when you want it. You have to really put in the work and the time and the effort. You have to go through the hard times in order to really appreciate the good things that you receive in your business. And I know, again, like I was saying in the beginning, it could be a little discouraging when it's taking so long and you feel like you have no support, but it's important to recognize why having a business is important to you and what you really want to get out of it. Because whenever you are losing your motivation, that why reason is gonna be the exact thing that helps you and pulls you up, so that you don't just fall into closing your business or just ending things because things didn't work out the way you wanted them to. And another thing I think is important to keep in mind is, as an entrepreneur, like we go through things that are just so crazy. Like when, like, just think about what it's like when you're working for a business or a corporation. Like, they're stressing you about the numbers, keeping the numbers up, keeping in contact with the right people. So now as a business owner, you have to remember that you have all of that on your shoulders and you have to worry about that. You're working to build something for yourself, so just try to stay motivated in that way. Because I think about how, like, yeah, I could work for a big corporation, I could work in an office, and I could worry about getting their numbers right, getting their numbers to the place that they want it to be, or I could just focus on trying to build my own businesses and trying to get the numbers where I want them to be, and not giving up and figuring out what strategies work for my business and what I really want. And also, understanding what your limiting beliefs are can really help you when it comes to being unmotivated. You want to figure out what your limiting beliefs are, because those limiting beliefs could be exactly what's holding you back from doing as great as you want to. Because of course, as a business owner, you know, like, we have goals, but like, how are you going to respond if you don't reach that goal, or if things don't go the way you want them to go? Like, are you going to let that pull you down, or are you going to let it, like, motivate you to keep going and to keep finding other solutions for where you're trying to be? I think that this is where I will end off today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed, and I hope that you guys are re-motivated if you weren't feeling motivated, or you could figure out why you're not motivated so that you could move past that. Sometimes it could be that you're burnt out as well, like you've been working and working and working and you haven't been giving yourself a break. And honestly, giving yourself a break is the best thing that you can do. You don't want to just keep pushing yourself and pushing yourself and pushing yourself and tiring yourself out. It's really good to give yourself a break, to breathe and align yourself and just get yourself together before you get back into things. So thank you guys so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't subscribed already. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you in my next video.